Hi Aquarius Rising. Let's talk about this Saturn Neptune conjunction and how it might show up for you. This is the transit of 2026. This is the biggest planetary alignment that we have this year. And it's really all about creating structure to your dreams. And as an Aquarius Rising, you got Pluto in your first house, which is a lot in and of itself. And this big transit can help maybe shape some of that energy and help you put together how those pieces work, how what has been calcified that needs to break down, and in order to build some other structures that let you move into the spaces that you're looking to move into. So let's talk about how it shows up for you. So for you as an Aquarius rising, this energy is coming in your third house. And the third house is the house of the goddess. And I always like to think of the third house as the place where we bring kind of spirit into matter, where we really where we set up our rituals and our daily routines that give us comfort and joy. The third house is a very mental house, so it's about communication, it's about coordination with people around us. So our can be our neighborhood or our peer group or our siblings sometimes, so that kind of energy and just that day-to-day, how do you do things. So yeah, definitely a communication, definitely mentally stimulation. Sometimes informal education can fall into this space, so there might be something new that you're wanting to learn or do. Let's see what else is on my list. There can also be some like short-term travel in this house. And in terms of our body, this energy is showing up related to our lungs and our nervous system. So there might be something that as you're stepping into this new chapter, that you need to take care of your nervous system or your respiratory system. So just think about that. Maybe not, but it might be there. So this is a 36-year cycle, a long cycle. The last time this happened was in the late 80s, so if you were alive at that point, you might think back to what was happening, because the energy doesn't repeat, but it definitely rhymes. So there was probably some structural thing being built back in the late 80s, again, if you were alive then, that might be rhyming with whatever structural kind of things you are putting together right now. All right, so with the idea of this third house energy, let's look at how, what Spirit says might be showing up for you. We are going to use the Midnight Magic Tarot to give us a little guidance. All right, so your opportunity for this time, interestingly, is the Three of Swords. And so what this is saying to me is there's an opportunity to let something go. The Three of Swords is often like heartbreak. So I think there's an invitation, like there's something definitely ending and something you need to let go of. And that might be hard. You might not be quite ready to do that. Although I imagine you've been feeling into this for a while. But the invitation is to purge, to let that go, to release, to move on. Whatever that thing is may or may not have been working for you. And so to kind of think about how to make it better, make it actually work. All right, the challenge is the Seven of Pentacles. And the Seven of Pentacles is energy about about choices, like the fruits of our labor starting to come into fruition. And so when we look at the Seven of Pentacles, it might be like that something is ending and you've been building things, you've been trying to like put pieces together and think about how they're gonna come together, and it might be challenging to pick. It might be challenging to say, no, I'm going to commit and I'm actually going to do this thing. This is the structure I'm actually going to build. So, but that's the invitation. Let go of the things that haven't worked and aren't where you need them to be, and then like really look at what you've been building, what you've been putting together, and now might be the time to decide what that looks like. And then finally, advice from Spirit is the Star. And that's a beautiful card. This is the wish fulfillment card. So Aquarius Rising, I think whatever you are moving into, there is abundance, there is light, there is joy, there is definitely energy and spirit to take you to where you want to go. So that's exciting. it's probably been a hard road. And with Pluto in your first house, like there's probably still going to be some of that. There's still some transformation and some journeying. And I love the star for advice. You keep going. You're doing the right thing. Think about your goals. Think about what you've been building. Let go of the stuff that's not working and move forward. I hope this is helpful. Talk to you soon.